In my last couple of videos, I've been kind of talking about this theme of not giving up and not quitting. I'm going to explain why this is so important to me and why I encourage people to have this type of mindset is to never quit, never give up. It doesn't mean you don't lose. It doesn't mean sometimes you don't take a time out and maybe come back to something. I'm just saying if you got something that you're passionate about, you go out there and try to get it. Okay, this is the Alphabet Series episode 24. We got the Raiders. Just in case you guys are wondering what it is, opponent has the Bills. When I was younger in high school, I was a good basketball player. Okay, I was good, but I wasn't like great. I wasn't phenomenal, but I wasn't bad either. I was never the most athletic, never the fastest, never the strongest, never the quickest, never the most talented. It doesn't mean I didn't have any talent. It doesn't mean I didn't do things well. But I had to earn everything. I didn't even start off good at basketball when I was younger. I was okay. But eventually I developed into a really good defender and a good shooter. And when I was in high school, I had made the team. I made the high school team, but I got benched. Right. I got benched a lot my whole high school career. So I didn't really get to play much in high school. But there were recreational leagues, in high school. When I was in high school, like Boys and Girls Club and stuff like that, I didn't get, I wasn't supposed to play. But one of the coaches that happened to have a really bad team, he had 12-year-olds going up against 15, 16-year-olds. And the 12-year-olds wasn't bad, but, it's hard to beat these 15 and 16-year-olds. These 15 and 16-year-olds were basically guys that didn't make their team, but they were still really good. And they started playing, in the Boys and Girls Club and intramural leagues that wasn't involved in high school. And I just wanted to play, man. Like I remember just thinking, like, man, I can't, I can't get no time in high school, and I can't play in the Boys and Girls Club. But luckily, one of the coaches, let me. The coach wanted me to play, but the guy that ran the leagues finally let me play because he realized that the coach that I played that wanted me to play really didn't have anybody. And at this time, I think he was like 0-5 or something like that. When I played in those leagues, it was normally me. Not that the 12-year-olds wasn't good, but it was me versus 5 to 7 really good 15, 16 years old. Okay, I was always up against it. You hear what I'm saying to you? I was always up against it. And we lost a lot of those games. But with me there, I kept us in the game. I gave us a shot. But we did win some games. But the theory of my life is the underdog story. Like, I used to make people really cheer for me. People that, I'll walk in the gym and people wouldn't even know who I am. But people started to quickly realize, like, dang, it's this one guy. And he's trying he's giving it everything he got. It's almost bringing me to tears right now. This guy, he's giving it everything that he got to try to help this guy win, help these kids win. And you know what? Some of them kids to this day, they still they still show me the utmost respect. Matter of fact, one of them on Facebook, I know him personally, obviously. And my Facebook, I normally use for personal use. And one of them, called me a legend like 3 or 4 months ago. Called me a legend right on the Facebook. And it meant a lot to me. It really, really did. Because I tried everything in my power to will those kids. And though I was a kid myself, I was like 15, 16-year-old myself, to victory. Like, I really, really did. And every now and then we would get a dub. And we would celebrate, we'd get a dub. And it was nice, but, I just never quit on them. I never quit on them. You hear what I'm saying? Like, I never quit on them. I could have just been like, you know what, I'm on it, because I was still on the team, on the high school team. I could have like, I'm on the high school team. I don't need this, man. I could have said that. But every game, I gave it everything. Every second I played, like, even if we was down 40, I still gave it everything I had. I remember one time we got beat by like 50 one time. And I remember the dude on the other team, he was like 6'4". The dude was, I still know his face. I see him every once in a while around here. I mean, this dude was massive. Like, he was like, he was a he was a teenager, but he was like a grown man. Like just imagine a 6 foot dude that was huge. And now mind you, I'm only 6 feet. But back then, when I was in high school, I was like, in high school, I was like what, 5'11", 5'10". Now just try to imagine, like this, like me going up against this guy. This is literally like David versus Goliath. And even though we lost by 50, I gave him like 20, 21. With a couple, but about 7 assists, about eight to 10 rebounds, something like that. Yo, I'm giving this team everything I got. And I remember after the game, the dude, the leader, he came up to me. He shook my hand. He said, "Man, I ain't never seen nobody like you. I ain't never seen a man down 40 and still giving it everything he got." He said, "I ain't never seen that in my life." Then he walked away after he shook my hand. Yeah, I congratulate him for the win, of course. But in a nutshell, when you think of me, when you watch this channel, we're going to have fun. I'm going to say some funny stuff. I'm going to say some wild stuff. I'm going to make y'all laugh. I'm going to entertain y'all. But I just want you to know deep down, if I'm not a symbol of never giving up, then there's no point in me having this channel. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. And I appreciate that.